Nemesio Ruben Oseguera Cervantes, also known as El Mencho, spent a decade as the most wanted criminal in the Western Hemisphere and remained invisible to the agencies hunting him. He co-founded the Jalisco New Generation cartel around 2010 and built it into a global empire with breathtaking speed, specializing in the drugs of the modern era, methamphetamine and fentanyl. The US State Department designated his cartel a foreign terrorist organization in early 2025. Washington put a $15 million bounty on his head. He survived by trusting almost no one, moving constantly, never photographed, always rumored to be dead, until Sunday. Every intelligence agency on Earth had failed to pin him down. What cracked the case was simpler: a woman's visit to a mountain hideout. On February 20th, Mexican military intelligence, working with US Northern Command, received a concrete tip. A trusted associate of one of El Mencho's romantic partners could lead them to him. The location, Tapalpa, a picturesque colonial town 130 kilometers from Guadalajara, and a vacation compound called Cabanas La Loma, previously sanctioned by the US Treasury for supporting the CJNG. The lover visited El Mencho on Saturday. Then she left, he stayed, and planning began within the hour. On February 20th, Intel confirmed El Mencho's location. US Northern Command provided surveillance support. A 24-hour clock started ticking. On February 21st, the romantic partner met with Oseguera at Cabanas La Loma, confirming his presence. She left, but he stayed with his security detail. The trap was set. On February 22nd, the National Guard's Special Reaction Force closed a perimeter. Troops staged outside Jalisco to keep the element of surprise. Then they closed in. El Mencho's men opened fire with assault weapons and rocket launchers. 8 cartel members died. 2 soldiers were wounded. El Mencho and 2 bodyguards fled into dense woods. Special forces split up to chase them. They found him hiding in the undergrowth, critically wounded, but alive. El Mencho and his 2 bodyguards reportedly died en route to the hospital. Later, fighter jet carried the bodies to Mexico City. CJNG, the powerful cartel that El Mencho led, responded immediately. Hundreds of flaming roadblocks went up across multiple states. Grocery stores were attacked. Open gunfights erupted with the military. Schools were shut. Airlines halted flights. The US Embassy told Americans to take shelter. At least 27 members of the Mexican National Guard were killed in 6 separate attacks in a single day. The country held its breath.
It's not possible to get out right now because, first, we're not allowed to leave the resort under any circumstance, so we're locked down in the resort. And even if we went out on the streets, the cartel would stop us and force us to get out of the car and light the car on fire. So the whole city is under lockdown. No one is going out because everyone is scared of getting stopped by the cartel. I can't even go home even if I wanted to because New York is in a snowstorm, blizzard. I hope that it ends soon.
President Claudia Sheinbaum, who had authorized the operation partly to satisfy the Trump administration, went before cameras and called for calm. Analysts warn the power vacuum El Mencho leaves behind could trigger a brutal succession war. His son is imprisoned in the US, his wife arrested on money laundering charges, 2 brothers jailed in Mexico. The line of succession, as one expert put it, has been broken. Meanwhile, the rival Sinaloa cartel, already fragmented since El Chapo's extradition, may see opportunity. 4 CJNG commanders are believed to be vying for control. A negotiated transition is possible, so is all-out war between factions. Mexico has felled its most feared cartel king. The achievement is historic, comparable in significance to Colombia's killing of Pablo Escobar in 1993, or the capture of El Chapo Guzman. But history also shows what follows such moments: chaos, fragmentation, and often the emergence of something worse than what came before. The CJNG built its empire on speed, brutality, and adaptability. Its lieutenants are trained in that image. Whether they consolidate under new leadership, splinter into warring factions, or trigger a broader conflict with the Sinaloa cartel will shape the trajectory of drug trafficking and the fentanyl crisis in the United States for years to come. El Mencho is dead in a Tapalpa forest. The cartel he built is still breathing. And Mexico, with the World Cup 6 months away, is watching the mountains of Jalisco for what comes next.